And so tell us about how you got into acting. Why did you choose, to become an actor? What led you down that path?
So my story is quite complicated. I was a child actor. So I started when I was in Italy very early. Then for my parents, it wasn't really like a suitable career. So I always done, I kept going with acting, but I also did a degree in biotechnology. So then I moved to London on a scholarship doing a PhD at King's College in stem cell research. And that gave me economical independence. But I also started, I kept studying because I really wanted to be an actress. So I did some part-time courses. And then when I finished my PhD eventually, that's when I did a full-time course. I did a diploma at Guildhall, and then I went on not just study acting, but also studying screenwriting and a bit of directing in the following years. So, but I used my PhD because I started to work with a lot of companies as a coach. So I studied as executive coach and transformational coach, and so I could bring together my scientific part and the artistic part. So that's kind of like my whole journey, which wasn't so straightforward, but at the same time, I think all the paths lead to the same thing, which is being an artist. I think that even a scientist is kind of an artist, so you need to have that creative mind. I think in every job you need to have that creative mind, so it's not true that you have two different minds, the scientific and the artistic one. And when you learn that one feeds the other, that's when you function better, I think.
Of course. So what about directing? How did that come about?
It came because I first I wrote a sketch comedy about Italians in London. And being a sketch comedy, it made sense that we were directing it as well, because it was me and, my scene partner. Because it was basically us. We were the characters on the show. So it was very linked to the comedic timing of it. And then being a screenwriter, I wrote a few scripts, been acquired and produced. I then felt I could actually direct my first short film. And it came at a really good time for me because I was also pregnant. So I thought, why not have a pregnancy project and direct a short film? But also when you become so involved in a story, you don't feel okay, this is the screenplay, I'll handle it. And I just give it to somebody else, you kind of okay, can I do this? Yes, because I studied it, I've done it before. So maybe with the right organization and help, I can direct this story,